It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah. Oh. The quarter twins, live and in person, here in Kansas City, Missouri. All right, guys. Here we go. We're here. What are we here to do today, Joshua? As fast as humanly possible.
Here we are today, guys. We are doing the quarters.
What's up, guys?
Sorry, you're over there, not over here, or here right now. You are over there.
Yep.
Today we are
Rousing the
awarding
people.
quarters. Do you have any quarters?
Yeah.
All right.
Just keep vamping.
Jordan's gonna get us some.
Vamping.
And I am to the vamp. We are here today to award some quarters to the movies that we thought were the best movies in their specific in their fields, and that they were specifically the awards that we have before ourselves here today. And we've nominated movies to award for those awards. And you have probably like 2 or 3 people have also voted for those. Do we have those statistics ready to go? Absolutely not. So we'll probably completely disregard that entirely. Has anybody used our Google form? Does anybody know about the Google form?
I don't know.
So we'll probably just disregard the fan vote this year because we have no fans. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that soundproofing panel should not be on the floor.
Hey, the set's falling apart. You can't even tell. I have a nice Indiana and a crisp 2014 Florida. Which would you prefer?
Give me the Florida, because it's not going to be a state in the near future. So this is going to really go up in value here soon.
What's happening in Florida?
It's going to be underwater, Jordan. Did you know? Yeah, the whole state just kind of... Well, it's kind of the whole world, actually. If you slowly but surely, we lose the entire Earth to the ocean.
That's a bummer.
Our Google Docs. Here we go. Your turn to vamp.
Okay, so I didn't hear anything of what he said, but I think we're doing the quarters.
Yep, we're doing
we're
the
probably
quarters.
just going to go through and give what we think, and then we're going to do our vote, and we're going to flip a quarter to see who wins.
That's right.
And then we'll give you a review of Dune Part 2.
Okay.
We really liked 2023. It was good. I'm talking to you now.
Yeah, man.
We're in the room
year.
together. If we just do this, it's going to be like you're in Oregon.
Might as well just... What are your thoughts? Tell me
about
about
2023?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we both made videos.
Yeah.
And I think...
Great videos.
They were really
in
good.
my opinion.
Yeah, mine is the best performing channel video we have. But
well, all right.
That's just true. So we watched the Oscars. What did you think about the Oscars?
I thought they were pretty good. I'd probably give them a 9 out of 10 in terms of awarding correctly.
We would, as you'll see, we would like to have seen some more awards for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Mm-hmm.
We liked some of that. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I feel like it was fine.
Yeah, you know, there are specific awards that I had pinned down since I saw the movie, and I thought that the rest of the world shared my exact opinion on everything ever. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
They should.
So let's go ahead and get right into these awards so that we can award the correct movies for their awards that they are award-worthy for, nominated. Jordan, would you like to introduce our first award? You just want to go from the top down?
Let's do it. We have Best in Costume Design. Nominations given by the two of us. We each gave 2 nominations. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Great.
We have Polite Society, which was not... I haven't seen it.
Great movie.
Poor Things and Barbie. You'll remember Poor Things won the Oscar.
Yes.
That's gonna... I'm gonna stick with that. That's gonna be my vote as well. I put Poor Things there. I think it is well deserving. It's got lots of big dresses and stuff. You know,
right?
It's fun stuff.
My counterpoint is that it's just the big dresses with the big shoulders.
Sure.
And then
there's some good suits.
Naked people.
Well,
and I think...
Yeah, you're right about that.
And I think that there's just a little bit too much of no costumes for it to get awards for costumes.
Fair enough.
my personal vote is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which had the iconic multicolored Technicolor astronaut suits. You
That's
may
true.
recall the big bug suit guys that Nathan Fillion wore.
Orgo Corp.
Sure, that's what that could be. Yep.
Biological
And various
planet
other
place.
awesome. I mean, the outfits for the Guardians themselves, the nice blue and red was really nice.
Yeah.
I think superhero movies get pinned, like people don't like them as much because it's a superhero movie, so
Right.
they're supposed to be zany.
Capes and tights and stuff.
Yeah, but I think it holds up in its own right.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I presented, so I'm gonna flip this coin.
Yeah.
Here's,
You want to call it, or do I call it, or what?
I'll call it. I'll just say heads. It's heads. Poor Things wins.
Wow.
Congrats, Poor Things. You won the Oscar and the quarter, so
I mean, they're just
that's
sweeping
exciting for you.
at
Cameras
this
over
point
there.
already. I
Cameras
know
over
it. I'm really sorry. Everybody over there. All right. Here we now have is the second award, and that is for Best Production Design. And the nominees are, here are the nominees.
My IC.
You're icy?
My IC Oppenheimer.
To
that reference.
It is in there. Yep. Okay. We have The Holdovers, Barbie, Oppenheimer, and Asteroid City. Now, Asteroid City didn't show up at all at the Oscars. I was looking at you. All right. Something you told me to do, everybody. Maybe I had a glance at myself. All right. I'm calm down. It's fine. What was I even? Oh, I was talking about Asteroid City. Didn't show up at the Oscars at all, which I thought was kind of sad. But Wes Anderson did win one for The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, so we can just stop talking about that. I think The Holdovers is my personal pick because it just had the perfectly accurate aesthetic of northeastern United States during the specific time period of which it came.
That's fair.
Thank you.
What are the what's the other ones?
Barbie, Oppenheimer, and Asteroid City.
Did you say Barbie and Oppenheimer? I didn't even.
I really did.
Okay. And then you said your pick was Holdovers.
That's right.
I zoned out for a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna give it to. Should have thought about this ahead of time. I didn't actually do the Google form, so along with all of you probably. Production design. I'm gonna give it to Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Because it has lots of fun sets and stuff. They built Los Alamos again and all of that. Everything felt genuine and didn't take me out of the immersion of the film. So,
And what an immersion-ish film it was.
it is very immersionist.
I was immersed.
Immersed.
All right, so we have The Holdovers versus Oppenheimer here today.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Nuclear
flip this
bomb.
coin. Heads for the flipper wins. I guess we'll just do that in the future
Sounds good.
in perpetuity. All right, here we go.
So loud.
Yeah, that's a tails, boss. I'm 0 for 2. Oppenheimer wins Best Production Design. Congratulations to Emma Thompson, probably.
Emma
on that
Thompson.
one.
Yep.
Production producer. That sounds
I
same.
think there was a different person for that. But
Okay, well, sorry, Emma.
original screenplay,
Oh, this is a contentious award, Jordan,
I guess.
for me specifically in this
Yeah.
one moment.
Because technically,
Yes.
Barbie is not an original screenplay. It's an
Right.
adapted screenplay, according to the Academy Awards.
Yes. They adapted the character Barbie from the Barbie toy line,
Exactly correct.
which has no lore or story whatsoever.
Exactly.
It's just a girl
Correct.
who can do anything.
Correct. Cut out the burp.
I'm just going to let you
Cut that
talk, but then you...
I burped on. I'm drinking something. And so the nominees are Barbie for original screenplay, Holdovers, which may have been, what's the word? I was going to say
Ripped off,
privatized.
plagiarized,
But,
perhaps?
plagiarized.
Copied?
Privatized. Oppenheimer, I have this screenplay book somewhere in here. And Past Lives.
Ooh, Past Lives.
Past Lives
Also
was nominated for original screenplay at the Academy Awards and got 0 attention.
brutal.
We love Past Lives here at
We're
Quarter
big
Twins.
fans. It was both of our number 2 movie of the year.
That's going to be my vote.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Past Lives
Uh-huh.
because Oppenheimer gets too much, and I want Past Lives to have a win in my heart. And honestly, like I said in my video, I think Past Lives might actually... Like, I want more people to see Past Lives than I would want to see Oppenheimer.
I feel like
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I think Past Lives is more applicable to the general public, perhaps.
More accessible.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like it'd be easier for any random casual movie watcher to like Past Lives as compared to Oppenheimer, which is much more in-depth
Long.
film bro kind of
Yeah.
a movie.
History and all that.
Yeah. Not as many people care about history as people care about love.
Oh, that's so true. So deep. Hashtag
So
deep.
true and so deep.
What's your vote?
I'm going to vote for Barbie on
All
this one. I can't help but think that in terms of the movie that took place, it's so
Original, you might say.
in that and that is what I would say, and I think it is original. So that would be my vote.
Yeah. You are enough.
That's right. I have the hoodie.
Barbie versus Past Lives. Heads wins. Tails goes to Barbie. Barbie wins. Original screenplay. A sham. All right.
Barbie. All right. Okay. Big
Ding.
big award here, guys, and others. We got original score. Now, Oppenheimer won the Oscar, and probably also. Did we care about Golden Globes or any of the other?
Not really.
No, nobody cares. The BAFTAs, have those happened yet?
No.
Okay. The Oscars is all anybody cares about after the quarters, obviously.
Yep.
So the original score, Oscar, went to Oppenheimer. I also have here a nominated Scrapper, British film, Across the Spider-Verse, and Killers of the Flower Moon. So those are the nominees for original score. I am going to, as the Academy chose, I'm going to choose Oppenheimer for the original score here.
It's a good choice. I kind of want to just say Oppenheimer. Do we just say
Oppenheimer wins?
Yeah, Oppenheimer is the best score in
It
here.
was really good.
Most memorable.
It's the one that I will most easily continue to listen to outside of the year that it came out of.
Anyway,
Perfect rendition.
Yep. I haven't seen Scrapper, but it sounds interesting.
I won't listen. Like I said it originally when I mentioned the movie that I won't listen to the score out. Like I wouldn't listen to any individual song, but I'd listen to the whole score start to finish, which I really enjoyed.
That's
so,
fair.
Congratulations, Oppenheimer. That's your first dub.
In that same music category, we have Best Soundtrack. Now, Joshua and I have been known to vibe to one of these specifically in the car.
Oh, yes. I'm seeing
a couple
it.
times over the past year. Do we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse?
Big vibe.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Volume 3.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and the Snakes.
I don't know why you said The Hunger Games, and that sounded like it was wrong.
Yeah.
To me, in my head, like the way you said that.
The Hungry Game.
The Hunger Games.
I really
Hunger
love
Dunes.
The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Songs are really fun. The Hunger Dunes, is that what you said?
The Hunger Dunes.
But I think we're gonna have another agreed upon
I think we're
vote here.
Yeah, let me just. Yep.
Because
it's heads.
it's the only one that I listen to almost daily, and it works its way into a bunch of my playlists, and I love it so much.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the movie we're talking about.
Yep.
And that is going to win the quarter.
Self-love in a love it.
Me.
Me.
Me. Yes. Okay, best editing.
Yep. Feel an intro vertigo.
Feeling it.
Right.
Drop top convertible. Best editing. Besting the editing. We have Oppenheimer, John Wick 4, Across the Spider-Verse, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Man.
I guess.
Now,
I put that in there. I don't know why.
Put that in there. I'm not
don't know
sure
why.
what happened there.
Let me look through the movies again. Go ahead.
I actually nominated John Wick Chapter 4. Now, if you watched my end of the year video, you will know that I did not personally care too much for the John Wick films.
Yeah.
But that is just because I am a contrarian / I hate Jordan and everything he likes. So
it's good to hear you finally say it out loud.
Yep,
you know?
that's right. And
that's all I've been asking for.
Here, I stand here before you today. You can't deny it. John Wick 4 slapped, and, well, the editing did anyway. And so I've nominated it. But just as the Oscars did, I'm going to nominate Oppenheimer again
Yeah.
for Best Editing. I already forgot her name, but I mentioned it in my
Oh.
review that she won.
So her last name is Lame. Like
Jenna?
Lame. Jennifer Lame, I
Jennifer?
think is what
I think
it
it
is.
Jennifer. I was very happy for her.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think
Quick sip.
I don't know why I'm doing that. I need to stop. Put that far away. I think I'm going to actually just agree with you because in Oppenheimer, the thing that makes it such an immersive experience
Right.
is how it's editing all the different points in time. I'm saying
Right.
all the same things I said in my video.
No, it's important.
This is part of my script. All the moments in time and all the people in different places, the different looks that are given at different moments in time from different people's perspectives.
Wow.
That's all editing, right? And of course, direction and all that. But the
Sure.
edit puts it together in a
You know.
cohesive way. Somehow makes it all make sense and feel like a 2-hour movie rather than a 3-hour movie.
Right.
Great stuff.
There's ways, obviously, Christopher Nolan has like a plan, right?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I want these pieces put together. But just saying that and doing it are two different things. And I think Jennifer, we're going to go with Jennifer. If her name is not Jennifer, I'm not going to be lazy editing. I'm going to put her actual name on the bottom of the screen every time I say Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yeah, her name is like Quinn. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Jennifer. Anyway, so Oppenheimer gets Best Editing, and that is truly triumphant for Jennifer. Next category, My Good Cousin.
Achievement in cinematography.
Ooh, I love achievement.
The nominations are Oppenheimer, Heute von Hoytema,
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla -1. I don't know the name of that.
Nope.
Person. Killers of the Flower Moon, and John Wick Chapter 4.
John Wick Chapter 4.
All of these are very good examples of what
Mhm.
we like in cinematography.
Right. First thing I'm going to notice here is
Camera's
that
over there.
I'm looking at you. Hey guys,
I'm gonna keep the bit
Jordan is gone. All right. First thing I notice here is that Roger Deakins and Greg Fraser aren't being named here.
Yeah.
Heute van Hoytema is pretty good too.
As far as we know, I don't remember who the names of those people
I don't
are,
know.
but not those guys.
But probably not those guys because they were
Can't wait
working
for
on
next year for Greg to show up for one of
Greg.
the movies we just saw today.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, is that him?
Yep,
Fraser?
Greg Fraser.
It's Fraser? Yeah.
Mhm. He did
Dune.
Dune and the Batman and then Dune.
Yep.
He's really kicking into high gear. I don't know if Roger Deakins is even working anymore. The last movie I know that he did was 1917, and it should have won Best Picture. Am I right? It's a wild take, and it's not true, but
What was
Parasite. a way better movie. I'll be 100% honest. I'm just biased towards 1917.
Okay.
Because it was like shot like one shot, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's like Look at this, guys.
We're in the same room.
Contact. We know each other. We are cousins.
Yep.
All right.
We exist in the same space.
That's in the time.
Yep.
We are in one. Shai Hulud.
We are one.
Best visual effects.
We didn't give the award.
Oh.
You kind of took over there, bud.
Sorry.
No.
It's your,
My co-host.
you go right on ahead.
Oh my! I don't even know. It's Oppenheimer. Moving on.
It is Oppenheimer, guys. Heute van Hoytema. He won the Oscar. He won the quarter. Okay.
Yeah,
Best visual effects.
Beep, beep, beep,
This is going to be for the creator. All right. And best foreign film. No.
I'm gonna give it to Godzilla -1 because they made that movie very cheaply. Well, the creator actually was also cheaply
On a cheap camera.
on a cheap camera,
Mm.
as you know from my
Yes.
video.
exciting.
But I am gonna give it to Godzilla.
Okay, we're gonna have to flip a coin on this one because the creator is awesome. We also did nominate Mission Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Which one we can never know.
Who's to say?
And Guardians Volume 3.
What's your quarter?
Heads for the creator. It's heads, guys. The creator finally wins.
Absolute
I-
tragedy.
Would just like to say that I think Jordan watched the creator.
I like
second
The
time
Creator,
He
okay.
watched it, and he said, "Joshua likes this movie. I'm going to say it's bad." And he just pulled a Joshua and didn't think I would notice, but he did. And then when I say he doesn't like it, he does what I do and says, "I did like it. I just gave it 3 stars."
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah. He
three
did the
star-
thing that he usually does, or I do the thing that you usually do.
Mhm. Okay.
Foreign film, 2, Scrapper, Godzilla. All right.
Look, Scrapper's really great, but Godzilla -1, dude.
It's
That
so
movie,
good.
honestly,
Dun, 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 dun. Like
kind of,
that.
kind of surprised, genuinely, that it didn't get a Best Picture nom.
Yeah.
If I'm being actually 100% completely honest.
I will say I saw Zone of Interest and I saw Anatomy of a Fall.
Mm-hmm.
Zone of Interest probably should win if we're being actual film bros, but we're not. So, Godzilla.
I have also now seen Anatomy of a Fall, and it was very moving and
Very
intriguing
movie.
and sorry, I just keep looking at myself because I'm so hot. No. It was really good, but I think Godzilla was better. It has a similar like emotional level, not like the same emotions, but like it invokes the same amount of emotion out of me, but also has giant monster.
Yep.
So it's just
Giant
like really
monster
what
kaiju.
what are we really comparing here? You know what I'm saying? So
I know what you're saying.
yeah. Best animated film. Let's spread some justice today.
Spread some justice.
Let's spread some justice and love and hope in the world.
Is it my category?
Yes, it is.
So the nominees are The Boy and the Heron.
It's actually not your category. You did international film.
I did.
Didn't you?
Yeah. You go.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna steal this one from you.
Yep. You just see some justice.
I'm gonna sow some justice into the fabric of the reality.
Yeah. Her web connects them all.
That's right, madam. Best animated film, achievement in best animated film. The nominees are Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, first dose of justice right there. That should have been nominated.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about? What was the other one? Robot Dreams? that got
Robot
nominated?
Dreams, yeah.
I haven't seen that. And they also gave 5 noms. We're only giving 4, and we still have a spot for Teenage Mutant Elemental, great nom. I like
It's
that
a
one.
cute movie.
The part with the bow at the end?
Yeah.
Wow.
When they touch hands,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Science.
It's really awesome.
Yeah. And then The Boy and the Heron, the Oscar winner. It's trash. It's a. I love Hayao Miyazaki. I actually am not a huge fan of most of his films.
He hates anime.
But they're just none of the movies have any plot. Is my issue with.
I haven't been. I was the most bored I was all year sitting in The Boy and the Heron. Like, not even joking.
It was pretty, and the voices were good. That's it.
It was kind of gross too. Like, there was so many nasty things that happened. Like the bird guy, the heron in question.
Yeah.
When he was all gross, he's a gross little guy. I don't like it.
You didn't like it when he was a gross little guy.
No.
But did you like it when it was Robert Pattinson?
No, I saw the Japanese version.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then he's just a gross bird guy.
He is really gross.
I don't know the actor.
Anyway,
my vote.
it's
is,
Elemental.
The winner is the secret 5th nominee, Wish.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna give it to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
It's a really good one.
It's a very good movie.
posters
It's
over
my
there.
favorite animated movie of the year.
And
I'm having trouble.
You can look at me, by the way.
I looked at you earlier.
You stopped looking at me because I kept calling you out.
It's because when I go from here to here, I have to look at myself in
Right.
between. So you see that. Okay. Hit us with the best supporting actor. We're just
Best
flying through
supporting
this. How long
actor.
have we been going?
Oh, we're gonna spread some more justice.
Okay. Oh.
We have Holt McCallany from the Iron Claw. Nobody cares except for me because I thought it was good. Robert De Niro,
It didn't
Killers
get
of
a
the
single Oscar
Flower
nom,
Moon.
did it?
Nope, because it was released on Christmas Day.
Oh, and that's too late.
Too late. Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Louis Strauss, and Charles Melton. May December, Joe you.
Justice. I want Charles Melton to get the dub.
Tell us why.
He made me feel like I knew what it was like to go through an incredible traumatic event
Well,
that lasted 20 plus years of his life. And I could never and will never probably experience such a traumatic event.
Right.
Such a event that would strip me of my most basic innocence as a human being.
yes.
And Charles Melton has not gone through something like that, but he made me feel as though that which he had
By acting.
that
Yeah.
by acting, and I believe that that is worthy of an Oscar and at the very least a quarter. Your thoughts?
And that is the very least.
Yes.
I'm
Charles, we love
gonna
you.
stick with the majority opinion and say Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. Louis
Don't get me wrong.
Strauss.
Robert RDJ, an incredible performance.
So good.
Really, actually, truly good.
Yeah, we
And
should
I'm
watch Oppenheimer after.
I'm
this.
very happy that he got the Oscar. But Charles Melton has my vote.
Let's
Hamilton
see it.
reference.
It's Charles Melton.
Yes!
Whoa! Congrats, buddy. We wish you all the best.
Yeah, man. I hope that you would take another role in another movie. And I will watch that movie and also like you in that movie.
Yeah.
And I hope that movie is a leading role and that you get an Oscar and another quarter.
That would be cool.
That would be great. I hope that you don't disappear into obscurity after this one minor success. Next category is Best Supporting Actress.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be nominating Minami Hanabe from Godzilla -1 playing Noriko.
Mhm.
She's in
Godzilla.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have Davine Joy Randolph. We know how to say her name now. We've
Yeah.
we've upgraded to accurate pronunciation.
What was it? Davine?
Davine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, not Divine or Devine. Davine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. Penelope Cruz from Ferrari
Sneak nom.
as Mrs. Cruz. Mrs. Ferrari. I don't know.
Enzo.
That's the dude's name.
Yeah. Mrs. Enzo.
Mrs. Enzo Ferrari. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. And Emily Blunt from Oppenheimer, who played
Kitty.
She was the only Oppenheimer nom that didn't win? Question mark.
In acting. The
I
acting
just dropped
categories.
a quarter. I'm
He
sorry.
dropped his
I'm
quarter
really
on the
sorry, everybody.
ground.
You're gonna need
She's-
to edit that out. You're gonna need to cut that. I'm probably editing this.
Is Noriko the love interest or the
Yes.
next door neighbor?
She's the love interest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, almost a lead. if
Almost
I'm
the
being
lead.
honest.
Yeah. So that's a really good nom. I hear you there. I haven't seen The Holdovers. Penelope Cruz is really good. I'm gonna give it to Emily Blunt. I'm gonna give my vote to Emily Blunt
Okay.
because I think we talked about this at one point. She exemplifies the supporting role for me, where like she's not in it a ton, but when she's in it, everything about her performance elevates the material and elevates Killian's performance and the courtroom scene. It brings that whole thing up a notch because her performance is so good.
Right. When she throws the glass at the wall and slams the door and stuff.
Yep. And
That's
she goes,
great.
"Where are the martinis?" You know,
Yeah. Oh wow.
the brat's
you're right about
sleeping or whatever.
That's a great. Yeah.
Who's your vote?
I voted for Minami Hanabe, but just right now, while you're talking
I
about
swayed
that,
you.
I'm gonna give it to
Penelope
Davine
Cruz.
Joy Randolph. So
Yeah.
feel free to flip a coin.
Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna give more explanation.
No, she just was amazing.
It's Emily Blunt.
It's Emily Blunt. Congratulations, Mrs.
Let's go,
Blunt.
Mrs. Kitty Oppenheimer.
It's a dub for Oppenheimer.
We're here for Best Actress.
Best actress. The best actress.
Okay, here's where the real justice comes in. Because we have, well, at least Natalie Portman for May December.
Not
Great
sure
stuff.
what happened there. That was my nom. I don't know.
Well,
She was good.
She was really
She had
good.
a really good nomination.
Lily Gladstone,
monologue.
Killers of the Flower Moon as Molly Burkhart. Oh man, but Greta Lee in Past Lives.
Oh,
though.
no. She was really
Greta Lee
good.
and Emma Stone in Poor Things.
Remember that time when she was on FaceTime or Skype or whatever?
I'm gonna give. Okay, I'm not gonna give the award to this person, but I'm going
Okay.
to give my defense of Emma Stone here,
Okay.
because while I think that movie is quite a few too many steps too far for my enjoyment, in many more ways than one. It's too long, it's kind of boring, and it's porn. And so, but I will say that her performance is good. So,
And there it is.
I think she did a really good job in the role, for the most part, playing a child in a woman's body. Good
Right.
stuff. But
if you want to see a better movie about a child in a woman's body, you're going to want to check out 13 Going on 30.
The
which
Matthew
I
Perry
believe
one and Zac Efron.
no. That's like
13
21
again.
Or, yeah. I
No,
think also,
it's
unironically, Mark Ruffalo is in that movie.
probably
I think he is.
13 going on
And Jennifer
30.
Garner. I think that is Mark Ruffalo.
That sounds right.
And I almost feel so compelled as to look it up right now.
But,
in the middle of our video.
No, you're good. I that's all I have to say about Emma Stone. I love Greta Lee in Past Lives. I love Past Lives so much. I wish that movie got more attention at the Oscars. Natalie Portman was
It is
pretty
Mark
good.
Ruffalo.
But I think
Guys, let's be for real, so for real here.
yeah.
Lily Gladstone
Say it.
gave the most transformative
performance.
the most performance of the year. If you don't think that it is a great American travesty and almost hilariously ironic that she would have this award stripped from her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really. She didn't have it, and then it was taken away. She just should have had it.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't given.
Wasn't given to her.
So we're going to give her the quarter. It's a unanimous decision.
It is.
And I think that's the right choice.
I heard somebody say it as Emma Stone and Poor Things will be forgotten in about a year, and Lily Gladstone and Killers of the Flower Moon will go down in history.
Right.
So that's all you need to know about that.
And it's another... and if we could just momentarily...
I don't mean Emma Stone will be forgotten. I meant
of course.
her performance in Poor Things.
Yes. Because the movie overall will be forgotten.
And I love Emma Stone.
Yeah. Gwen Stacy.
Yep.
Birdman. Yes. She is a Birdman. That is a movie that I did not like.
The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
No. It wasn't. There was no virtue in Birdman's stupid movie.
Just ignorance.
Just ignorance, that's right. I was going to say something poignant about Lily Gladstone, but it's gone.
Dang it. I ruined it with
mind,
a joke.
And it's over for me. So let's just move on to Best Actor. I'm actually not even kidding. Cillian Murphy is the only name I'm seeing on this list here for his role as J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But if you wanted to just list 4 other characters that appeared in movies this year, you could feel free to do that.
You don't want to do any of those?
John
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
John Jacob Jingleheimer. John David Washington, son of Denzel Washington, played a character named Joshua this year, and I really enjoyed that. And
you didn't take this very seriously, did you? No, I'm just kidding. His name's just Joshua.
His name is Joshua, and I really like that. And he had a good one of my. I genuinely believe that my favorite line of the entire year comes from the creator when he says, "I don't have time to care about the end of the world or whatever. I have to watch TV." That really struck a chord with me because that's kind of my. Like that's me
your
right
vibe.
now. That's my vibe right now. It's like the world is ending and we're screwed, and I have to watch Survivor.
Yeah.
So I just
Shogun
that was
on
literally
Hulu.
Like Joshua, and the name of the character was Joshua, and he was saying my philosophy of life, which don't be alarmed. I'm happy and like I care about the world and like
he does.
issues and stuff.
He does.
I just also I gotta watch TV, you guys. So. Anyway, Ryunosuke Kamiki from Godzilla -1.
So freaking good.
Very good performance.
His performance is amazing in Godzilla.
And Teo Yu from Past Lives.
Yeah.
Also very good performance. I would say he did a very good job conveying like a stoic desperation in his path towards love.
That relatable feeling of wanting something that's so far away. You know? Yeah, he just really portrays that very well. In a very quiet performance. That was very nice. I liked it a lot. I'm going to give it to Godzilla -1 guy.
Really? Ryunosuke is going to take half a quarter.
Yep.
And Cillian Murphy.
I'm going to take it away from Cillian.
Let's see it. I'm excited to see it go to someone else. Just kidding. Cillian Murphy, please. Are you kidding me with the coin flip? That was a beautiful coin flip.
That was awesome.
And Cillian Murphy wins the
Killian,
quarter.
let's go, Killian.
You cannot stop him.
He is awesome.
He is so good in the movie that we watched.
Oh gosh. That is exciting. Best director.
Whoa,
the nominees
big category.
are. You love Scrapper so much.
Yeah.
It's all over this list. Charlotte Reagan
2
with
times.
Scrapper. Celine Song, Past Lives. Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. And Christopher Nolan.
Nolan.
Oppenheimer. Let's go.
Oscar winner, unanimous decision.
Yep.
Christopher Nolan is the greatest director of our time if you don't count Denis Villeneuve.
But just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to give it to Celine Song, Past Lives.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
He wants to give it away.
It's Celine Song, Past Lives. We're going
write
to
this.
the Oscars.
You could not write this.
Past Lives wins Best Director. Congratulations.
Best director.
Celine
Best
Song.
director. Celine Dion. Adele Dazeem. All right.
The pasty resistance.
Here we have the nominees for Best Picture. Achievement in Best Picture.
Yep.
Oppenheimer.
Oop.
Past Lives.
Whoop.
Godzilla -1. And KOTFM.
Yeah.
Killers of the Flower Moon. And my official vote is for Oppenheimer. It was my best movie of the year.
Yeah.
It was Jordan's #1 movie of the year, but
It
I can't
was.
help but think that he's going to go ahead and throw Past Lives in the ring since it won Best Director just a moment ago.
Let's do it, guys. Past Lives is up my vote for the quarter this year.
Wow. Oh my gosh. It's big.
I would be happy to see it.
It's crazy.
I would be happy to see it. I think it honestly deserves it.
I wouldn't even be that disappointed if that happened.
All right.
Because I also nominated Past Lives for Best Picture.
You did.
Because I took the task of nominating before Jordan, so I took a lot of his nominations, and he just kind of had to backfill
True.
the second half.
I had to
of the
put
noms.
Elemental on this list.
You did do that. All right, here we go. Past Lives wins.
Somebody call the cast and crew of Past Lives. Congratulations to
Greta
A24 and
Celine.
producers.
You guys swept.
Greta, T.O.,
Past Lives wins Best Picture.
the guy who's married to Greta.
Yep, all those guys.
It's also Oppenheimer, though. But we're giving it to Past Lives officially.
The quarter decided.
Yep.
These are the facts of the case. All right.
True.
These questions. That was a Daredevil reference. Thank you.
Daredevil. These questions. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
I thought you got that when you laughed.
I did. You said it like Agent Smith from The Matrix.
Oh, I said it like Charlie Cox.
Also that, yeah.
Okay. So those were the quarters. Now we have the quarters redux.
After Hours.
After hours. Okay.
Yes.
Right off the bat, Jordan, what's our next category?
We have the nominees for freaking the worst thing I saw. The worst thing we saw, excuse me.
Freaking the worst thing
The freaking the worst thing we saw award. The nominees are Saltburn.
Saltburn, terrible.
65.
Terrible even more.
Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. The Flash.
DC's The Flash, Quantumania, The Flash.
Anything else we want to add to this list?
Dude, honestly,
Secret Invasion, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. Okay, so
that's not true.
You saw Saltburn. I didn't see Saltburn.
I saw Saltburn, and Poor Things was literally a completely kosher movie in comparison to Saltburn, and there were barely even as many naked people on screen.
Yep.
Saltburn was so offensively horny that I could not and will not ever even remember a frame from the film.
Yeah.
It was so gross. A dude drank
Don't say it.
drain water
Yep.
out of the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
It was gross.
And it's worse than that, if you can believe it.
Yes, and the end of the movie, he does something to a fresh grave. All right. That movie is gross. It is disgusting. Slow zoom right there on Jordan's disgusted face. That has my nominee. 65 was just a bad movie. Like it just was like, it was a bad
Most
movie.
disappointing of the year
Saltburn
for me.
was the worst movie.
Quantumania. Oh. The Ant-Man movies. God, they get me so bad, dude. The first one's pretty fun. The second one's okay. The third one is just so abysmal and terrible and boring. And Jonathan Majors is in it now, who is a bad guy. Probably always was.
Yeah. Good save.
I hated it. And The Flash, just morally bad.
Microwave it, baby.
Microwave. You can't microwave babies. So my vote is Quantumania. No, let's just throw Saltburn in the dumpster, shall we?
Yeah,
Worst picture.
Saltburn was really gross.
Yep.
I just want to take a moment to say that I am saddened by Jordan's. Okay, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, killed the MCU, and Jordan was part of the slaughter, and it's really sad that he is now a MCU hater.
I am an MCU hater now,
and he actually doesn't even like Thor Ragnarok anymore.
And
I
was gonna say I never did. That's not true. I
used to, but then Thor: Love and Thunder came out.
Thor: Love and Thunder killed that for me,
and for some reason it destroyed the older movie because now he sees it in a different light.
Thor: Love and Thunder made me realize that Taika Waititi is just an annoying teenage boy, and I recognized that, and I thought in Thor Ragnarok it was funny for that movie.
Yeah,
but now I look at it and I think, wow, you just are the worst. So
that's too bad.
Yeah.
What about the Point Break joke?
It's pretty
Haven't seen
okay.
Point Break, don't care.
Korg is pretty funny. The freaky circle part is pretty funny.
I made that joke earlier this week, and
I thought it was hilarious. I went crazy for your jokes.
That's right. He does. Okay, the next category, Saltburn wins Worst Picture. Yes, we said that. The best jokes. We only have 3 nominees for this one.
I forgot to keep filling this out. I'm going to be totally honest with you.
Jordan did only fill out one of his own. You're going to have to come up with some nominations on the fly.
I'll do it.
Best jokes, we have Barbie, The Holdovers,
funny.
American Fiction, which I've seen, and
it's funny.
This is worth. And any fourth nom you'd like to throw in there? Perhaps a Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania made you laugh. Guardians maybe was funny.
It's pretty funny.
Iron Claw made you laugh.
No, it does not make me laugh. Sad movie, make me cry.
Blue Beetle, that came out this year, right?
No, those are the only. I don't like funny movies. I'm gonna give it to Barbie though.
I'm okay with Barbie. Ryan Gosling is the funniest man on earth, and there's no questioning that. I'm just Ken,
and he's been funny for years. You guys just don't know because
true.
you haven't seen The Nice Guys.
And that's true.
Yep.
I'm Just Ken will reverberate through the skulls of our humanity for an eternity forevermore.
Yep.
Congratulations, Barbie. You won something. Worst actor. Now, right
2
off the
noms.
bat,
2 MCU noms.
We have 2 noms. One of them is not from the MCU.
That's true. He's just in that world.
2 MCU actors.
Actors is what I meant.
Chris Pratt, as his role as Chris Pratt in the Super Mario Brothers movie Super Mario.
It's a me.
Chris Pratt. And then we have Evangeline Lilly from Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania as Hope Van Dyne. She has about 5 lines, and she's a titular character, mind you. If you read the whole title, she's in there. And she's just completely wasted as a character, which is just so sad because I really liked her in Lost. I'd like to give it to Chris Pratt for his zero effort performance as Mario, which we got to get to the
castle.
We will also see his exact same performance level and quality and care.
It's a me,
the
Garfield.
It's a me, Chris Pratt playing a cat.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's give it to him.
Chris Pratt sucks. He was pretty funny once in Moneyball. Thank you. We have Best Scandal. Do you want to even do that one?
No.
All right. I have 2 categories of my own.
Ugh. This just gives him a platform to talk about one of the worst movies I saw this year.
And I would like to talk about world building for a moment. As everybody knows, world building is my favorite thing in a film, in a book, in storytelling. I like it when somebody gives me a world that I can dive into so I can avoid thinking about my own. We are here today with 5 nominees. One is, of course, an honorable mention. I'd like to honorably mention Game of Thrones because I finished the TV series in the year 2023. And after I finished listening to all of the Dune books, at least the first 6, then I'm going to go back and start listening to the Game of Thrones books. And I'm going to get that $50 because Jordan will never watch the show. And it's kind of sad for me. Otherwise, I have 4 actual nominees. Game of Thrones won't win. We have The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which was literally just a movie to build a world, which was fun for me. The Creator, great movie. Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, and Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire. This movie
Tell me
sets up
one thing about that movie.
This movie sets up a lot of stuff. I don't remember any of it.
Yep.
I'm going to give it to the creator. I'm actually 100% serious because I remember things from the creator.
Exactly.
All right. I'm going to take this opportunity now to quickly apologize to Zack Snyder for saying that this movie was good.
I'm sorry, Zach.
I'm really sorry.
It's actually bad.
I had no idea what I was talking about. I was just excited to see Jenna Malone as a spider, and I think that role fits her well. It was a fun movie, and I had fun, but it was terribly not good.
Wow.
Probably still going to give it 4 stars.
Yeah.
I've been holding this out. I've been holding on to this that I didn't like this movie anymore because I hadn't thought about it till you mentioned it earlier today.
Right.
Completely forgot
That's
that
so
that
funny.
movie exists. I was so excited for this movie. It's one of the biggest disappointments of the year.
Well, you can watch the R-rated sexy cut. It
I'm
comes out.
so excited to watch the R-rated sexy cut. Why do we have to put sex in movies? I am so over
You
it.
spark up that debate.
No. Then my other category, if you're a true Quarter Twin listener, you may recall that last year's Quarters, which absolutely everybody watched in its entirety.
All 3.5 hours.
Yeah. My single category was best anime. Now, I don't know what happened, but anime kind of just isn't doing it for me anymore.
That's a huge turn from the beginning of our podcast.
I know it, and it's a bummer. So here we go with a new category this year called the best scene or moment. I often talk about, we talk about world building, the big events, the long form content, the big stuff that's also the minutia, right? And here we go from the large world building to the individual scenes or moments that make your voice drop, your mouth drop, your jaw. That's the one.
Yep.
Your jaw
mouth
is
fell on
gonna
the floor.
Or that moment where all of a sudden you're like laughing or you're completely normal and you're watching the movie, and then all of a sudden a frog swells up in your throat and a tear falls down your cheek. These are the moments that were the best moments in the movies that came out this year. We have the Trinity Test from Oppenheimer. Holy schmang. This was awesome.
Holy schmang.
Holy schmang. Schmang schmang. That was a really good moment. That was a really good scene. It was really good. Then we have Bed Conversation. I've just sort of self-titled these
I know what
moments.
you mean.
There's a conversation in past lives where the literal married couple are talking about how the white guy, I'll be frank, the white guy feels somewhat inadequate about his non-Koreanness,
right,
with his Korean wife, and feels that he cannot bring a specific aspect of romance that she may have wanted.
And has the potential to...
And there is also now a guy who loves her and is Korean and hot.
Yeah.
So like the total package, destiny soulmate, or the white guy you married already. And he's like, dude, please
settled for.
do not leave me. You are so amazing and perfect and awesome.
You make my life
You make my life bigger.
bigger.
And that was a really transformative moment for me because I wasn't in a literally similar exact same situation, but I was
Somewhat
sort
similar.
of somewhat similar situation, and I felt somewhat similar in that situation.
And that's the magic of the movies.
Dude, Nicole Kidman is going crazy in the theater
And
right
that's
now.
magic.
That was magic.
Yep.
Then we have Resolution, which is the name of the song during this moment.
Yep.
Yeah. Ryunosuke, his character, which is named.
He's in a plane.
Yep, he's in a plane. He's named. We
don't have it listed.
You didn't
We
put
don't
him,
have it
you didn't
listed.
put the name. in it.
Shinkishima.
Yes, Shikishima.
Koichi Shinkishima.
Koichi. You got it. You pulled it out of your brain.
I got it.
You
Yeah.
pulled it out of your brain.
It's a good movie.
He's flying a plane into Godzilla's mouth. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Just like the hype and the music were really good for me.
So hype.
And the slow motion. There was so much slow motion. It was awesome. The top-down firefight in John Wick 4.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. That was awesome. What do you mean?
So dope.
Look, I can talk all the crap I want about the John Wick movies.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, gosh dang it,
they
shlam
have some good
shlam.
moments.
That was awesome.
I added this thing next.
Oh, we have Louis Strauss at the end of Oppenheimer.
I just put that in there when we were talking about it that one day.
Yeah.
That was my favorite scene from Oppenheimer.
It's a pretty good scene.
Yeah.
I'd love to, yeah.
But Trinity was your favorite?
I'm going to give it to Trinity because it was like, hey, you're watching the best movie of the year. Shut up.
Right.
Your turn.
For my awards?
Yeah.
Okay, so, most personally offensive. Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. Terrible Mario movie. I talked about this at length in my video. There's too much 80s music, and it really makes me hate that movie so much. I hate 80s music. Secret Invasion is one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's completely incompetent as a TV show. It's incompetent as a comic book adaptation of anything. It's incompetent as any sort of thing that could be considered art. Wow. It's trash, and it made me angry. Ant-Man, let's see. I said And-Man and the dumb beeping wasp and stupid terrible man who's in prison maybe, ?
Not maybe at all. He is, well, actually, I don't know if he's in prison.
I was writing those down improv on the spot, and that's what I came up with. I think I'm going to give it to freaking Secret Invasion.
Wow.
Because that show is so bad.
It was pretty bad. I
So
kind of was
bad.
okay with it, but then they killed Kobe Smulders, and that was a no-go.
In the first episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the first episode.
Okay, so now I'm going to have to come up with some things here. So,
okay.
Best comic, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That's
Done.
the thing I read this year. Actually, I read that, and I read Superman for All Seasons, which is very good. Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, very amazing. I'm reading Batman Dark Victory, which is okay. Batman Long Halloween is really good. Inspiration for the Batman. I think that might have been 2022. But anyway.
Long Halloween.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Supergirl Woman, a chua chua.
Most recent discovery. Let's check on that here.
Let's look into that.
Let's look into that. We can cut out this for time.
Okay. We are just about 53 minutes, it looks like.
Recent discovery.
Are we in focus?
Yeah, it's scaled resolution.
I see.
Hopefully.
It's
fine. I don't watch new movies very often. New old movies.
I do. I'd like to say that Jordan's best recent discovery is the movie we're going to watch after this recording session, and that is Speed Racer 2009, I think. It may have been 2006.
Best vibes, we're going to give it to
2008. I was wrong twice.
Best
What
vibes.
are the best vibes? The
Most
creator.
rewatchable, I have Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Oh, snap.
For my birthday was recent. Happened, and Joshua got me this.
Nope.
Joshua and Anna got me this.
There you go.
Anna specifically, individually got me this. I don't think we are in focus, to be totally honest with you.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It doesn't look too bad. This is a Black Manta Funko Pop.
I just like that your body is just a head. Your black shirt, and a black
camouflaged.
background.
Aquaman is dope. Okay, so best vibes. I don't know, man. Freaking
The creator, dude.
the creator.
Yes. Dude,
And
what
this
about
has been-
Godzilla or
Yeah.
Guardians was vibey? Maybe no.
No.
Across the Spider-Verse, there's vibes.
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 Vibe.
Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 1.
Speaking of. Any last words of the quarters this year? We can end this.
Guys, the quarters are over. No.
See you next time for season 3.
We are going to be going into the future next year with the same amount of effort that we put into the quarters that we did this year, which is to say we can record when we can record.
Yep.
And
Edit when we can edit.
and we're going to edit when
Release
we
when
can
we
edit.
can release.
And we're not going to make any promises because we almost always fail to follow through.
Yep.
But we're still having a ton of fun, and we love this, and we are not giving up. We will be famous.
That's our goal.
This is the future.
To be
Obviously,
famous.
we're never doing this for fun, and that is never our goal.
I'm in it for the
I
money.
actually don't even like Jordan, and I will be washing my hands as soon as we're done because I touched him a couple times tonight.
Because we touched quarters all
We
night.
touched quarters. No.
Thanks for watching if you did.
Yeah. You guys can seriously make it through an hour to watch all these? No. We're never going to make any demands of you guys. That's where people are mean and wrong. And we just have fun making these videos. And thank you guys for watching.
This has
and
been the
caring
nightly
about
news.
us.
This has been KM Kansas City
KOTFM
with Jordan and Joshua
I'm
on
Wolf.
Saturday nights.
I'm Wolf Blizzard. And welcome to the Mona.
We are out of here.
Oh shoot. Hey guys.
Wait.
Hey guys. Dune 2 was really good and I liked it, but it was different from the books, so I'm categorically against it. Anya Taylor-Joy is not real.
Whoa, spoiler. I liked it a lot. I thought it was the best movie ever made. Denis Villeneuve is God. Lisa Al-Gaib.
May thy knife chip and shatter, am I right, guys?
May thy knife chip
I
and
actually
shatter.
think that I gave it 4.5 stars, and it would have been 5 stars, but I did not get Shai Hallusi. So I cannot give it a perfect score because I wasn't able to stick my hand in Shai Hallusi. So
That beautiful Shai Hallusi.
yeah, it was a bummer. We even went to freaking AMC
Lisa
theaters.
Galusi.
Also, I saw it in IMAX, and there was a person's head bobbing in front of me. And I couldn't,
Bobbing
I
and
couldn't
weaving.
see the grains of sand below their head
The first time or second time?
the first time.
Eh.
Also, we had a green apple icy.
I had a cherry Coke icy. The machine the machine wasn't working right, so most of it was just the liquid stuff.
Dude, that was the experience that I had today.
So,
The cherry icy was pretty soft
oh,
and unfrozen.
we're talking about the same. I'm talking about today as well.
Yeah.
I thought you had the green apple one today, but I was
Nope.
mistaken. That was the first
I had
time.
a cherry and some
You
blue
had an
raspberry.
icy on the first go around? I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that.
Mm-hmm. It was on the far side. I was sharing with Anna. Anna? I was sharing with Anna.
I think Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet was a lot better in this movie than he was
He
in the
was
first
even
one.
better in this movie, and he was almost perfect in the first one.
He was so good, so scary sometimes.
Mhm.
People were really hyping up Rebecca Ferguson's performance. I think it's really good, but I
Mhm.
felt like it was very rushed.
She did this too many times. Zoom in on me. She did that too many times, and I didn't
We
like
have
it.
to convert the non-believers.
Yeah, there was also a scene where she looked at some children and women. Bloody murder just occurred on the other side of that wall. I don't hear any yelping, so I think we're okay.
I think we're all right.
Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson stared at some women and children, and slowly went from a smile to an angry face while monologuing to her unborn child that she can speak to that she needs to make them believe in her son as a fake messiah because they fear her. And I was not about that.
Because they're weak, because they're women and children.
Right. That's sexist and ageist.
All right, this has been our Dune Part 2 review. Thank you for listening and watching. Welcome to Quarter Twins, and goodbye.
And goodbye. I'm Wolf Blitzer.
That's a bit from the last video.
But no one will know because no one will finish watching the first one. Yay.